Good morning. Are you sitting today in the same place you sit every time you come to church? Growing up, my family always sat on the last pew of our small town church. Here at St. John's, my husband David, our children, and I find ourselves gravitating toward the back again in the same general area. Familiar people sit around us each week: the Hellitz girls and the Espositos, the Becks, the Booths, and May Justice. A few 10-year-old boys usually squeeze in with us when the children return after Sunday school. Some are new friends, some have been at St. John's for years. In fact, now our pew overfloweth in the happiest way. Perhaps I shouldn't admit this in front of the whole church, but while I'd say the Jacksons are regulars, we are not here every Sunday. I know people notice. Our pew neighbors ask us how we've been, and David Olson teases him that he's making notes in his official book. Mostly, though, I'm reminded of an idea Nancy Peake told me about years ago: the chicken noodle soup ministry. If you weren't at church on a given Sunday, you must be ill and need chicken noodle soup. Those people who usually sit near you would notice you were missing and make a timely delivery right after church. That sentiment of paying attention to those around you, or not, has stuck with me ever since. Lately, I even send my pew mates a message if we are going to miss so they won't worry. The chicken noodle soup ministry doesn't really exist, but even in its fictional state, it is not about feeling guilty for missing a Sunday. I see it as a symbol of being invested in a caring community, of people noticing a neighbor is absent, of introducing ourselves to new faces around us, of celebrating goodness and reaching out to those who are hurting in our midst and beyond. Ultimately, the church community is about being inspired and changed by the divine example of Jesus living among everyday people and situations. The people of St. John's have shared kindness beyond measure with our family, and I hope we have given back at least a bit through the connections we've made, both formally through programs and committees, and informally through sharing the peace with a stranger, delivering a meal, or bringing friends to attend worship with us. We will certainly continue to try, since following Jesus' example is an ongoing pursuit. May we all strive to do that today and every day. Thank you.